Alright, so today we're going to talk about what is a solution to a system. So a little bit of reading. In algebra, finding a solution to an equation means finding a value for the variable that makes the equation true. For example, x plus y is greater than or equal to 12. This equation, which actually should say this inequality, has infinite solutions. Infinite being many and never ending. So one solution is 4, 8. And I'll show you really quick. So I'm going to substitute 4 in for x and 8 in for y. So this would be 4 plus 8 is greater than or equal to 12. 4 plus 8 is 12. And 12 is in fact greater than or equal to 12. So that is a solution. Another solution is negative 2, 20. So again, I'm going to substitute negative 2 in for x and then 20 in for y. So negative 2 plus 20 greater than or equal to 12. So negative 2 plus 20 is 18. And 18 is in fact a greater number than 12. So there are many more solutions to this inequality. When there are two equations or inequalities working together, it's what's called a system of equations or inequalities. So if there are two equations or inequalities, then it's called a system of equations. This is what Unit 4 is all about. For example, this is a system of equations or inequalities. There are two inequalities and they're working together. So there are infinite solutions that work in both inequalities. Go ahead and see if you can figure out what one is, but in other words, what numbers do x and y stand for that make it true? You're going to learn one different way to find that out. So go ahead and pause the video and answer these questions on your own. I'm going to move on to do an example. So is 214 a solution to the system of inequalities? And so what we're going to do is we're going to first substitute the coordinate into the first inequality. So again, I'm going to substitute 2 in for x, and then I'm going to substitute 14 in for y, and see if it makes it true or false. So x plus y is greater than or equal to 12 at 2, 14. So 2 goes in for x, 14 goes in for y, and 2 plus 14 is 16. Is 16 a greater than or equal to number to 12? Yes. So since it makes the first one true, I'm going to substitute that number into the second inequality. So 2x is less than y at 2, 14. So again, I'm going to substitute 2 in for x and 14 in for y. So this will be 2 times 2 is less than y, which is 14. 2 times 2 is 4. Is 4 a smaller number than, 14? Yes. So the conclusion is 214 is a solution to the system. I'm going to go on to the next one and go through the same process. It asks, is 10, 6 a solution to the system of inequalities? So I'm going to substitute 10, 6 into the first inequality. So x plus y is greater than or equal to 12. And I'm going to substitute in 10, 6. So I'm going to substitute 10 in for x and 6 in for y. So this will be 10 plus y, which is 6, is greater than or equal to 12. And 10 plus 6 is 16. Is 16 a greater number than 12? Yes. So now I'm going to substitute 10, 6 into the second inequality. I'm going to substitute 10 in for x and 6 in for y. So this will be 2 times 10 is less than y, which is 6. 2 times 10 is 20. Is 20 a smaller number than 6? No. So it made one inequality true, but it did not make both true. Therefore, 10, 6 is not a solution to the system.